Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Tarrant High School head football coach Greg Applin. Powered by the Tarrant Wildcats shop. Visit TarrantWildcats.com for all of your Wildcats gear. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Welcome back, Coach.
Thank you, Aubrey.
All right, so back on October 10th, you hosted American Christian, lost that game 41-13. Tell us about it.
Well, we were, again, not surprised by anything they did.
Right.
For me, they probably are the most improved team in our region. They played some tough games early.
Right.
Coach has done a real good job. I was surprised to know he's 30 years old, but he's done a great job with that program. I think they're going to end up second, I think, if I'm not mistaken, behind Bibb. And they just execute, and they're very well coached.
Sure.
We were in it for a short time. I mean, we were playing pretty well. And again, it just seems like we break down right before half. And then second half is pretty tough. But we didn't have to hot clock it, and I was happy about that. And we did okay. I mean, it was considering.
Right.
Had some discipline issues that week. We're banged up a little bit, and we really weren't at full speed, but that's not an excuse. So.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. So last Friday, you traveled to Tuscaloosa to take on Holt.
Right.
They were a good team, and they beat you 52-18. Tell us about that one.
Yeah. We had really felt that we could play with those guys. Again, they were – we had a good chance against them last year, and I was facing against some discipline.
Yeah.
We got several people hurt in that game. We were really banged up. I've lost 2 kids for the year because of it. And we just went down there and we were just terrible. That's all I can say.
Right.
We were terrible. And we had a pretty good practice week, but you get at this part of the year and you lose. And it's tough to get kids to come back from things like that, especially after they've been losing for around here for over a decade.
Yes.
And one of the greatest coaching challenges that I've ever had is to address something like this. And we had some 1 and 9 years at PG a while back, but those are different kind of kids. I mean, they've been used to winning for years and years, and we'd established our program, and we were fine because we knew we had younger kids coming up, and they bought in the system and all that. And I think we have here. But one of the main problems that we have is lack of depth.
Yes.
When you get down to 25, 26, 28 players.
That's rough.
It's tough. And a third of those are 8th and 9th graders.
Whew.
So I'm basically playing with a JV against a varsity.
Right.
And Holt was enormous. I mean, we knew they were big, but I didn't.
Didn't know they were that big, right?
Well, I mean, to the kids, I know one thing, a mistake I made. I'll never tell my kids how big they are.
Oh, no.
We usually put up that little, our little pregame check about, whose names and how big they are. It's pretty old school stuff, but we do it. We like doing it. And I don't think that was a good idea. I mean, to me, we're as big as anybody size-wise. We've got good size, but when you're playing a lot of 9th and 10th graders, and we still have playing a bunch of 9th and 10th graders that contribute and start, you have to remember their mindset. They're still little boys in their head. This is a tough profession.
Yes, it is.
And I challenge anybody out there that while you're up there screaming in the stands and you're talking about us and all that, you tell me if you work at any other job where you're depending on your success to be in the hands of a 15-year-old.
This is very true.
It's I've chosen to do this. Nobody's made me do it.
Right.
And even my own father was critical of my coaches when I was 15 or 16, and I remember that vividly. But when you're doing something like that and your success depends on it, I wish y'all would really reconsider a little bit how you feel about things.
Right.
It's not peewee ball.
Right.
And I'm playing young men that some of them probably shouldn't be playing because that's all we got. And the safety of a child is the first and foremost thing in my mind.
Has to be.
And when you start playing a little 8th and 9th grader against a senior,
That's tough.
things can end up bad. So
Yeah.
I have to take all those things into consideration.
Right.
And
Okay.
but we did play everybody. That's a good thing. We
Yeah.
got to see all the kids on film, and he finally put his guys in, and they scored a cheap one at the end.
Okay.
But everybody got to play, so that's a positive.
So besides the 2 players you've already mentioned, did you have any other notable injuries the last 2 weeks?
No, again, just banged up. A lot of,
Okay.
again, they had several 280, 300 pounders, and they
Right.
could fall on us.
Wow.
And our kids were like, oh my God, he fell on me. But,
Yeah.
Hey, it's football.
Yeah.
Get
for
up.
Sure. Coach, there's only 2 more games left in the season. I can't believe we're talking about being over here pretty soon.
Right.
It's gone by so quick. This Friday, you host West Blockton. They are 3-5 on the season. What do you expect to see from the Tigers?
Well, I've been scouting them obviously over the weekend and today, and they're not a bad football team. Their record's not indicative of how good they are. But they've struggled at times, but they're still a good football team. They were last year. He's lost some guys from last year's squad. Their quarterback was really good last year.
Right.
Had a tailback, and they haven't really changed that much from what I've seen. He's doing a little bit different stuff, but that's because of the personnel. We all have to do that.
Right.
But they're a good football team. We're gonna have our hands full again if we don't come out and play. But I'm kind of short-handed.
Right.
I've got a lot. Like I said, we're pretty banged up. I've got some knees that's bad. I've got a couple ankles that are bad. So I'll find out today who's going to show up, and we'll try to find out what we got.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
All right. So then after that, the next Friday or Thursday maybe, you play Helena. Which one is it?
It's Helena next Thursday.
Thursday night. Okay. It was listed somewhere as Friday, and that's what I went with.
No, sir.
But nevertheless, it's a 6A team versus a 4A. It's going to be a difficult uphill battle. And I guarantee you they're probably not going to give you any treats during that.
Well, believe it or not, they are.
Are they? Oh, yeah.
All right, so Coach Busby is a close, dear friend. And
Okay.
he's done a lot to help our football program up here, too, behind the scenes. And nobody will ever know that except me and him.
Right.
My best friend in my life, probably one of the two. I forgot David Baumhauer. You're the other one, so don't think I'm wiping you out on that. But it's Jim Elgin. He's the defensive coordinator, and I was with him for 20 plus years.
Yeah,
we're like brothers. So he called me up in the off season wanting to play, and he knows we need the money. We don't have great gates over here.
Oh, okay.
And we got to pay our bills.
So there are treats.
Yeah, and he's going to, I think he's going to feed us before the game and after the game. So that's saving us money, and Richie gets a gate, and, it is what it is. We compare it to East Tennessee State playing Notre Dame or something like that. So
yeah, that sounds about right.
That's how we look at it. We're the money game.
Yes.
So we're just going to take it as it is,
Yeah.
and try to get all of our kids in, and try to give them as much as we got for what I've got left.
What do you think you'll see from the Huskies?
Well, again, I coached there for 3 years with the entire staff, so I'm all close friends with all of them. I doubt I'm going to see anything different than when I was coaching there.
Maybe
I
not.
don't know why not. It's just a matter of lining up and having to play with them.
Yes.
I know coach is going to run counter out as many times as humanly possible. They're slinging it a little bit more because they changed OCs. But I know what Jim does because I'm still running his defense.
Right.
So this will be my 20th year to run the same defense. I know what he's going to do, so I know what it is.
Okay.
Nothing's being hidden, let's put it that way.
Okay. Coach, let's show a little love to the staff. We haven't really talked about them this season. It's been a difficult season. Yeah. How have they handled it?
Well, sometimes you need some pick-me-ups.
Sure.
We talk about that constantly about we're here for the kids. And,
right.
it's tough coming in and knowing that, in the position you're in. Uh, Heath Lunsford's been invaluable to me this year.
Right.
He's my cousin, and he runs our offense. And he's not as old as me, but he's up there. And we do things old school.
Right.
And he's been, I can't say enough about him. Brandon Williams, one of my new hires, he's come in, done my secondary, and absolutely changed the secondary. I coached it last year and did a terrible job.
Right.
He's come in and just changed everything. He's a career coach, and he is a really good person too.
Nice.
And he's great with the kids. And then my volunteers, Brandon Lewis and Kedrick Murray, who I coached at Pleasant Grove. They've come in and done a solid job. It's their first years to coach.
Good.
Jonathan Arrington, who I coached at Pleasant Grove, is here.
Right.
He's my weight coach. Cedric Alexander is another volunteer. And they've all got jobs. And, after they're done, they come here. And we put in those hours after that. And then Ivan Carter, who works here with us too, he's come in and done my quarterbacks.
Great.
And Ivan's been solid with my quarterback. We've never had a quarterback coach. So
Nice.
They're all good people, and
Excellent.
they love kids. And it has been a challenge. I have to admit that. I mean, it's been tough on me too. I don't like to lose. And our whole focus is to come in here every day and coach them up as if the next game is the Super Bowl, and prepare every week. And I'm not going to change. That's the way we do things. But it's been a challenge. I'm not going to deny that, because all of us have been at winning programs.
Right.
And it's tough coming in and taking loss after loss.
Yeah.
And then, you just have to deal with that. It's part of, you're going to eventually face that if you're in coaching.
Sure.
For most of us, there's some coaches that never face that. I just know this: if you really want to coach, you go somewhere that's been losing a long time. And if you think you're a good football coach, you might check yourself once you get there, because it's not always the coaches. They do make a big difference, but what's the old term, Jimmy's and Joe's?
Yes.
They do make a difference. And the reason a lot of people win around anywhere is that they've got good football players.
Right.
And if you're good at lining people up and can scheme a little bit, you're going to have success. So I know we're good football coaches, and a lot of our kids never have played football.
Right.
So, it's the way it is.
You're going to need a little time to get it turned around.
It's going to take some time, as long as I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere unless they fire me and get rid of me.
Right.
I mean, I'm retired. This has been that stop job for a lot of guys, right? They come in, do a few years, move on. And if they can just strike lightning in a bottle, they're an attractive coach. If you win at Tarrant, you can win anywhere.
Right.
And I'm not that guy.
Right.
So I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
So I'm here to keep the program and build it and do it right. And when it's over, it's over.
Good deal. Well, Coach, that's our show. We appreciate your time. And as always, we appreciate yours. Join us again in another couple of weeks for another Tarrant edition of Coach Speak.